champion, how you doing? Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Saturday Sorcery. I hope you're having an absolutely gorgeous morning thus far. Now, if you're watching this in the afternoon or evening, I hope it's just as splendid. And to even spice your Saturday up just a little bit more, I have a giveaway for you today. If you want a chance to win the Murphy's Magic Bundle, all you need to do, stick around till later on in this episode, and I'll show you how to enter that very competition. Now, you've just seen the legendary Michael Shaw perform an absolutely beautiful piece of magic called Chop Cap. Michael is a regular here on Murphy's Magic YouTube, providing every single one of you absolute legends with beautiful tutorials. And if you want to see more of Michael's tutorials, they'll be in the Saturday Sorcery playlist and also over on his YouTube. Make sure you go check him out. All right, that's enough of me flapping my gum. So let's jump over to Michael right now, where he's going to teach you this beautiful piece of magic. Michael, my friend, take it away. Oh, look at these absolute champions. You guys are the best. It's true. I've Googled it.
Welcome to Chop Cap. This is one of the free tutorials that I've been most excited to share this year. In this video, you're going to learn how to make a coin go up through your hat and then back down through your hat. In the demonstration, you also saw some extra moves and intricacies that allow this to be a full routine where you end clean at the end. To learn the sleight of hand that I use for those elements, I actually have to push you in the direction of Eric Jones and his collective EP. If you learn the hat routine on that, those are the moves that I can't teach in this video, that if you learn those from him, it will kind of flesh out this routine perfectly. What I'm contributing here is the moment that the coin goes up through the hat and the coin goes back down through the hat. And if you combine that with what you may already know from that project, this creates a nice little routine. And there's other crediting that I will put in the description of my version of this upload on my YouTube channel. But let's get into this. Did you know that you might be in possession of a chop cup in the form of your hat and you didn't even realize it? Now, of course, it may not be able to do everything that a true chop cup can do, but it at least has a property to it that a chop cup has that you may not have realized. And that comes in the form of this little top part. This here is a normal coin. But when I bring any object that has a magnet inside to the top of this hat here, it will actually attract to it and be held up by it. You see that? And that is the central secret to this nice little illusion, is just the fact that some hats have a magnetic top. So go to your closet right now, come back to this video, grab some hats and hold a magnet up to them. That is how you will test whether or not this will work. So for example, this hat will not work. This magnet won't go to it. So for me, this is my perfect hat because I didn't even know when I bought it, but this will actually attract to magnets. So that's the first thing you need, is find a hat and examine the top with a magnet, and you'll know which hat you can use. The second thing you need, like I said, is any object with a magnet in it. So magic stores sell objects like this. It doesn't necessarily have to be a coin, although that is common. In your own possession, you might have just a normal magnet that you can crumple up into a dollar bill or a receipt. And then just by using a duplicate dollar bill or receipt or piece of paper, you can set this up. And there's other kind of modern chop cup effects that use that, but that is an option you have available to you. Just to be clear, there are objects called shim objects that have metal in them that would be attracted to a magnet, but they are not themselves a magnet. They don't have a magnet in them. You want to make sure you're not just getting a shimmed object, but an object with a literal magnet itself inside, okay? Just to clarify. So you have that object, and then you have a duplicate normal object. So to do the first penetration, you're gonna have the normal coin or object already placed ahead of time in the hat. And you'll wanna look back at the performance video to see kind of what your angle recommendations would be, so that they're seeing the back of the hat and not the inside of the hat until the moment that you make the penetration occur. Then with your magnetic object, you're gonna hold that under the coin. And of course, the idea is gonna be that it's gonna get loaded here onto the top of the hat, and that's where it will stick. Okay, so you're here minding those angles. You're holding this in your hand. I'm using it in my subordinate hand. I'm left-handed, so I'm holding it in my right hand, and I'm holding the hat with my left hand. You're hiding that angle until you come down, and you're gonna contact that coin on the top of the hat, allowing the magnet to stick it. And that's when you angle up toward the audience, so that that transfer of kind of that object permanence, they go from seeing the coin underneath to seeing the coin on top. And then the convincer is when you're able to take your hand away.
Now, I'm so sorry. I need to interrupt for just a tiny wee second because I promised you a Murphy's Magic giveaway. But before we get into this giveaway, we need to find out who won last episode's bundle. So who will it be this week? Whoa, congratulations. You snuck up on me there. I wasn't expecting you. Congratulations, mate. You're the winner of last episode's bundle. So, if you could DM me on any of Murphy's socials, and I'll get that prize straight out to you. Now on to this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Murphy's Magic bundle, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below what color hat would you do this with. Would you do this with a black hat, a red hat, a green hat? Whatever color hat you would do this with, let me know in the comment section below. Then on next episode of Saturday Sorcery, I'll draw a name out at random and you'll be announced on that episode. So, good luck. Now, champion, are you enjoying what you're watching right now? Because I have good news for you. In the Saturday Sorcery playlist, we have over 100 episodes, which means over 100 free tutorials. So make sure you go check out that playlist. There'll be a link in the description below. Go treat yourself to all that free magic because you deserve it.
And show your hand empty. That's the first part. So again, from the top, you're gonna hold this more toward yourself so that they don't see the coin. As you're holding it up, you display the magnetic coin, and then you come down, you contact the top of the hat as you angle down. That's gonna display the coin, and then you come away for this moment, which is the convincer. So right now, at the end of the first phase, you're in this situation. You have the normal coin displayed in the hat, and you have the magnetic coin underneath here on the hat. Getting to pull your hand away and show it empty is a great moment you want to kind of milk for this routine. And then you can pull out the other coin. After you've pulled out the other coin, you're going to take it, and that motion is simply to come down into the hat, and you're going to start to lift the hat, but you're not going to angle it up too much. If you angle it up too much, they're going to see the coin. You're starting to come up, and you're just going to really you're going to have to slap it hard, and you're going to push down hard into the hat. And when you push down hard, it's going to release this coin because of just the blunt pressure being applied. It's going to make the coin drop. That's when you can kind of lift your hands, and that way they're seeing the back of the hat and the side of the hat, and they're not looking directly into the hat. This will have dropped to the floor, and for the rest of the routine, that's where it will then connect to what we can learn from Eric Jones. But for the 2 penetrations, that's really all you have to do. You have to have the normal coin loaded ahead of time, mind your angles, come down and let the magnets do their thing, and you're going to angle it down toward the audience, show your hand, display the coin, and then hard push it through, which will release this coin, and then you can pull the hat back up so that they're not seeing inside it. When you're practicing this, you'll really want to pay attention to how strong your individual magnet is going to be, because between magnets, between props with magnets inside them, that is going to completely determine how much pressure you need to use to launch this coin off the hat when you're making the coin go back down through the hat. As shared before, this really is an angles trick, so this might be one where I think you could do it close up at a table, but you might even in that situation need to back up a little bit. Also take into consideration the fact that this is going to fall all the way down to the floor, because reasonably you can't really have someone put their hands underneath it to catch it. I know in close up and street magic, that's always a great moment, is if we can have the audience close up and holding things, but this is unfortunately not so much going to be the presentation for that. But I do still think there's value to the close-up and street kind of environment for this, because I mean, you're wearing a casual hat and you can pull off a visual penetration effect with it. You just want to be really mindful of those angles when you are practicing. Just in the same way that you have to be mindful of angles when it comes to different varieties of magic, coin magic certainly included. Another element to consider in performance is the fact that because this is falling to the floor, how do you want to present yourself? Do you want to just bend over and pick it up? Do you want it to drop into something? I think that's something you can consider, although that is going to steer it more toward parlor and stage, right? If you're having to maybe have it drop into a glass, that could be really cool. But then at that point, you're probably not doing a street or close-up style performance. So because you are making it go up through the hat, and then really because you're making it go down and this is going to drop to the floor or table, you just want to imagine that you're probably stepping back just a little bit so that they can see both of those moments and so that your angles are covered. But now you know this principle and just this little sneaky thing that your hat potentially may already have. But let's say you've looked through your hats, you've watched this tutorial, and you don't happen to have a hat with this property. Next time you're out shopping, just carry around your magnetic coin or object, and when you're trying out hats and you're looking at them, just give it a quick test. Don't be weird about it, obviously, but this is a pretty minor thing to do. You can just test the hat, and that'll let you know before even buying a hat and committing money to it if it will work for you to try out this trick. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this trick or what your favorite object through object trick is. And if you did like it, please let me know by liking, subscribing, and leaving that comment. Like I said, the support means a ton, but until next time, hope you enjoyed. Keep enjoying your magic, stay a hobbyist at heart, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Oh, Michael, you absolute legend. Thank you so much, my friend. Now, if you want to see more of Michael's work, his tutorials at that, make sure you check out his YouTube. I'll have it linked in the description below. And also make sure you check out his Instagram. He has absolutely phenomenal posts. Please check him out. There'll be links to all of that down below. Now, you cutie patootie, if you do have any questions on absolutely anything you've seen in today's episode, please also throw them down in the comments section below, but make sure you use the hashtag #QuestionTime so I can find them amongst all the competition entries. Now look, my BFF, it is Saturday, the sun is shining, it is absolutely gorgeous, so go out there, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on our Discord right now. We're having jams, trivia, games, hangouts, and even more. We're on Monday for a special episode of Stumped. We're on Wednesday for another What's New This Week. Now take care, my friend. See you later. Oh, bye for now. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, you should definitely check out that. Oh, there's so much good magic in there. You won't regret it. Hey, whoa, hey, look at this bad boy. You should definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, then watch that. Oh, it's a good day to treat yourself.